Hey, what's up, guys and gals? My name is Ricknineg. Yes, I got it working. It's so sad, but now I get happy when this is working. Man, YouTube sometimes makes me go crazy, but I am happy to be here, guys and gals. Let's talk some Lucy. Let's talk some fun. Let me move my mic over here. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining me, everyone. We're going to be taking a look at some I Love Lucy episodes, talking about them, having some fun. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up if you're enjoying these live streams that I'm trying to do as of now weekly. So it is a wonderful thing that I'm able to connect with you and enjoy doing these things. So thank you so much. I'm starting to see the thumbs up come in, the people coming in, and everything is wonderful. Hey, Nathan. Hey, Christopher. These are people on the chat that are typing in, so I want to say thank you to you. I got a new monitor. I'm really happy. It's huge. It's like awesome. And it's one of those things where I'm kind of flaunting in my brain because I'm like, I got a new monitor, then I got my thing here. It is awesome. Hey, Amanda, nice to see you. And Julia, well, I don't see you guys. I see your chats. And so, yeah, and Blade Games, awesome. Sounds like very sharp stuff you have on your channel. Blade Games, get it? Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about the episodes we're going to look at today. The first one is called The Anniversary Present. Now, if you haven't seen my last episode or my last video on the messiest I Love Lucy videos from season 2, what are you guys waiting for? You should check it out right after this live stream. And I highlight one of the moments, the anniversary present. So you should check that out. I had some people even tell me they have never heard of it or haven't seen it. So you should check it out. Anniversary present. And then we're also going to do Handcuffs, which is one of my favorites, top 5 at least for season 2. I love that episode. Charles, nice to see you. Yolanda and Ash. And Graham, nice to see you. Taisha, wow, people are coming in. They're just like boom, 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 boom. And I announced that I was going to be on here, and I accidentally put Eastern Standard Time, and it was embarrassing because that would have been 3 hours ago, at least. Yeah, so a little sad, but I fixed it. Is the anniversary present the pair of pants episode? So Charles, are you asking about the Ethel one? Because it's not that one. So yeah, let me start the anniversary episode. And if you guys want to start it, you can queue it up if you have a DVD or if you have it on Hulu, whatever you want, you can just click that. Season 2, episode 36, in case you want to keep track. It's a September 29th, 1952 release, filmed on a Friday, May 9th, 1952. So, again, it was filmed May 9th and it aired in September. So it's a big gap. Remember that the first couple episodes were filmed before the break. I think they did 4. No, they did 5 episodes. So it's Job Switching Saxophone, Anniversary Present, and Handcuffs, and Operetta were all filmed before the summer break. And then Vacation for Marriage was right after the break, back in August. So just to keep that in mind. Now, the Anniversary Present had a really good rating share, 69.1. I believe that is the highest that we have ever seen. I could be mistaken, but I think we never broke 65 before. Yeah, we haven't. Nope. And oh yes, the Marriage License. Sorry, that's 70.4. So it's still the highest one, the Marriage License. Isn't that crazy? That had the highest rating. That could be like a question, like a trivia question. And let's see, who was in this episode? Grace Foster, played by Gloria Blondell. Now, she had a sister, right? Was it Jane? It wasn't Jane Blondell. You guys will know. You guys will absolutely know who her sister was. And Jane, I'm blanking right now. But it was a Blondell sister. You guys will let me know. Hi from Argentina. ¿Cómo están? ¿Están todos bien? Muy tarde allá. Gracias por mirar. Thank you for watching. Jewel Herb Vagrant. Now, he appeared in a couple episodes as Julie, of course. He also appeared in the saxophone episode as well. Yeah, he also appeared in the Women from Mars episode. That's Lucy Gets Jealous. And he was also, someone reminded me, Mrs. Trumbull's nephew, I believe. And Music Down Argentine Way. So we have people from Argentina on here. And yeah, that's awesome. We happen to have an episode where he sings about Argentina. Thank you guys. Joan Blondell. Was it Joan? I think you guys are right. Yeah. Yep. Nice hair. Well, thank you. Yeah, it's growing out on this side. I gotta cut it. I'm really aiming to cut it. It's getting long, but you know, some people like the long. I don't know. I don't know. Hey, the greatest of all time. Nice to see you. Yeah, it's not Charles. I see your confusion there because there's a lot of anniversary episodes, so I don't blame you for that. I get them mixed up too. This is the one. Let me explain it. The main idea of the story. So it's Ricky and Lucy's anniversary, and then Ricky wants to buy Lucy some pearl necklaces, I believe. Yeah, just necklace. Yeah, it's like jewelry. And Gloria Blondell, the neighbor, Grace Foster, she works for a jewelry company, and he's trying to get like a deal on the jewelry. Lucy and Ethel go on the scaffolding because they keep suspecting that Ricky's cheating on her, having an affair. And they go in and they're in the bucket. Remember, I highlighted in my last video, so you should take a look at that. And yeah, and then she gets like paint all over herself, and then it's like anniversary present, and they have the pearl necklace. That's kind of cool. Good evening, Edward. I'm doing fine. William, I remembered. I see Edward, but I know it's William. Ooh, I didn't know that. Joan Blondell appeared with Lucy. Gracias. I appreciate that. I speak Spanish very well. Thank you. It is 12 p.m. Wait, 12 p.m. 12 a.m. The morning? Right? Midnight? Yeah. Never heard of it till Sunday. See, guys, that's what I try to do. I try to highlight all the episodes for you and just clue you into just new Lucy content. Because remember, they don't play them all in syndication. I think it's a shame. I wish every Lucy fan could have like the whole entire Lucy series because syndication plays what they want to play. And I think I saw about 100 and then another 70 I've never seen, like, you know, looking at the DVDs. So it's just cool. If you noticed a lot of the shots, Vivian is to the left of Lucy. To the left of Lucy. To the left of Lucy. So Lucy's actual like left hand is closer to her. So to our right. I'll keep an eye on that. I don't know if that's actually true. It may be just for setup for lighting, I have to tell you. Remember that the cameras were like that. They're just, you know, two cameras pointing kind of inward from each side and then one straight. And so one would do like the long shots. One would do the medium shots, one would do the close-ups. I think close-up was the right camera, medium was like the wide, and then this would be the long. And so, yeah. What time is it for me right now? It is 7:10 p.m. on Monday. Yeah. Everyone's just sharing the times. 9:10 in Texas, Central Standard Time. How old was I when I first saw Lucy? I was 3. 3. A little boy, 3-year-old. So this is really cool. A little fact about the anniversary present episode. The Arnazes were married 11 years when this episode filmed. Remember, they were married in 1940 in real life, in a Catholic church ceremony, by the way. Now, according to the episode, Ricky mentions the jewelry company where Grace Foster works at. It's Joseph's with 2 F's, Joseff Jewelry Company, headquartered in Burbank, California, that supplies jewelry for movies and TV shows. So it's an actual company, and this isn't. It's not a surprise because the Arnazes did that. They used the names of real things. And I think that added to the authenticity of it. You know, when they make up names for shows and things like that, sometimes they sound fake. Well, it's like, maybe these may sound fake, but they're real. And so it's like one of those things where it's like, it's in a Lucy episode. You have to lie in order for them to believe you. Lucy said that in order for them to believe you. If you tell the truth, they think you're lying. So it's like this episode, it's kind of funny. Well, Arthur, it's debatable how much of Lucy I understood. I was entertained by it, and I laughed, and I thought it was funny. Did I get a lot of the jokes? Probably not. Of course not. But I think that is a great thing. Hey, Ron, nice to see you. I'm ready, Ian. Always ready, Michael Ian. I have a great memory. I have a great memory like an elephant. Now, actually, I've been told I don't have a great memory. It looks like what is going on with these eyebrows here? It looks okay. Like this one looks complete. Oh no, it's just the lighting. Look, it's the way it's. No, it looks like I'm missing eyebrow. How's that happen? I don't know. Just ignore. I'll just do this the whole episode. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I think it's because of light too. It's like a light trick or not. I mean, my left eyebrow's going bald. I don't know. Anyway, I'm here for your entertainment. So if that's funny, then it's fine. If you guys can give a thumbs up if you haven't, I would really appreciate that. Again, it brings more people into the channel, widens the conversation, and the more people, the more the channel grows, the more I can do this. It's the truth. Because yeah, it just opens up more opportunities and it allows me to do this more. It's that simple. So thumbs up if you haven't is much appreciated. Thank you. They are going up as you speak. I can see the counter up here for me, and I do appreciate that. A little scene with Bill Frawley and Lucille Ball. It is one of the best things to see. Do you know they were the least, like the combination that got together the least? I think another one was Desi and Viv. But my favorite was definitely Bill Frawley and Lucy. I think they were golden together. I wish in every episode they had a scene together, like a funny scene, like just by themselves, because they were just so funny. It's the normal ones are, of course, Lucy and Ricky, Lucy and Ethel, right? But you don't have Lucy and Fred that much, and I think it's great. You have Lucy and I just said Ricky, yeah, and you have Vivian and Bill Frawley. So yeah, I don't know. It's just a fun thing. Just a fun thing to see. Ooh, a top 5 moments when Ethel and Fred were getting along. Are there even top 5 moments? Yeah, there are. There are. There's a few good ones, and that's a great idea. Thank you, Michael Ian. I appreciate that. You should send it to my Instagram message, and I'll give you credit for that idea. Number 11, thumbs up for you. Yeah, awesome, John. What thumbs up number are you guys and gals? Put it in the comments. So John H is number thumbs up 11. So that means when he hit, it was 10 and he hit and it became 11. So let me know, guys and gals. Join the club. Join the thumbs up club. And join the subscription club if you haven't subscribed. Goodness gracious. Yes, please send me the black Sharpie so I can finish this and then finish this and then or why not just make like a line so you know connect them. They're so lonely. Yeah. John H. So Fred and Ethel were in bed together in First Stop. Let's talk about that. First Stop was the episode where they were going to Hollywood. It was the one where they are in the little cottage that shakes when the trains go by, right? Remember, they start on bunk beds, and then they were in bed in that thing that sunk. But remember, they made a big deal to show that they were like on opposite sides. Like Fred literally needed to be attached to the side of the bed, like he couldn't move. He was just like this, which is kind of weird. And then Ethel was like facing the other way, and they were literally like not touching. They were just like, and so it's a weird thing. Boom, you're number 9. Awesome. I'm gonna shout out all the people who thumbs up and your number. They mainly got along when it was the Mertzes versus the Ricardos. Danielle, I'll give you a thumbs up back. Yeah, so great question, Nathan. In the episode The Diet, at the beginning of the episode, when Lucy rips the dress, did they film that after the dance sequence? You're talking about the order or the sound? Just to clarify. You're number 13, William. Thank you for the thumbs up. You are awesome and amazing. Do you have any items of I Love Lucy? Well, I have one right here. Don't make me use my umpire voice. Ooh, I don't want to get copyrighted. Yes, a little joke there, a little copyright joke there. I have to have it in every video. I mean, I have to. Who'll be number 20? I don't know. I wish we had number 20. The canoe bed. The canoe bed, is that the one you're talking about, Ron, that goes and first stop? Is that the one? Amanda, thumbs up. Awesome. Art en casa, gracias por el, ¿cómo se dice? Thumbs up. I don't know. Does that translate? You see which number you were, Arthur. Oh, no. Dennis, you were number 5. Awesome. I have 20 upvotes now. I see 19. Pulga. Pulga. Okay. No worries, guys, if you forgot your number. As long as you give a thumbs up, your work is done. It's like your support has far reached what most do. People don't watch, of course, because some people, they don't watch because they've never found my channel. I have people who legitimately never have seen the channel, and they're like, I could say yesterday, and they're like, yeah, I just found it. So obviously, right? But of course, a viewer themselves just watching what I do, watching all the way to the end, is a giant way to support the channel. Some people think that, you know, if they watch a snippet, they support, and yeah, but if you watch the entire thing, you increase the watch time, which increases more, like, it's good. YouTube wants people to stay on YouTube and watch the entire video, you know, and so we have to put out good content for you to stay the entire video. If you thumbs up, you're just going above and beyond. And of course, subscribing, guys and gals, is the greatest thing you can do. They're all free. They're all easy. It's the simplest way to support the channel. So I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Oh, dedos arriba. There we go. Yeah, thumbs up. I guess that makes sense. Dedos is fingers up. Up fingers, thumbs up. Yeah. Is that the word for thumb? I'm trying to think of the word for thumb. Dedo gordo. It's like fat thumb, fat finger. I don't know if there's another way of saying it. We're learning Spanish. We're doing Spanish lessons with Ricknineg. Should we do that one day? I don't know. Are any of you interested? All right. We can also do sign language as well. I know a little bit of sign language, like that much. Yeah. Hi from New York. You're number 19. Marjorie's YouTube. Awesome. Oh, I'm so excited that you're able to join the live stream. Thank you so much. Oh, and there she is, Gloria Blondell. And what is the name that Ricky keeps calling Gloria Blondell so that Lucy is not tipped off? Do you remember? Ricky gives her a name, like a stand-in name. Can you guys type it in the chat? First person that types it in the chat will get a shout out. What is the name? What is the name? Smurfette, you're number 21. Thank you for your thumbs up. And we are continuing to climb, guys and gals. 24. I think the goal is to get the thumbs up higher than the people on the live stream. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. We're halfway there. So awesome. I am Latino. I'm part Latino. I'm so much. I'm not only Latino, I'm other stuff too that I've never even mentioned. Where Desi and Lucy weren't getting along? Oh yeah, there's tons of episodes like that. I mean, tons. Yes, Amanda, you got a thumbs up and a shout out. Amanda Cartmill. Yes, Sam. He's like, hello, Sam. How are you, Sam? Yeah, he's a tuba player, right? The tuba player. Ricky goes like this. Oh, awesome, Dirty. Awesome that you're fluent in Spanish and you're learning sign. That's awesome. I don't know what busy tonight is, Arthur. Please explain. Your 3-year-old Susanna watches I Love Lucy. That is awesome. Ingrain your children to watch I Love Lucy. It's such a great classic show with like pure innocence. It is amazing. And it's funny. Everyone laughs. Don't worry, Willem. You will get back to the show immediately. Oh, there's Lucy crying. If I would do a video on all the times that Lucy was crying in I Love Lucy, I would make like 180 videos just on that. Yeah, remember, Arthur, there's people coming in and out of the live stream. So whenever you look at the number, I'm sure you guys can see how many people are live watching right now. People could leave and then they come back. And so that number fluctuates. And so, yes. Let me ask you, guys, a little question, a little fun trivia question. How many times did the Mertzes, how many times did the Ricardos change their furniture in the frame of the whole series? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times? It's one of those answers. Yeah. How many times did they change furniture setups, or did they buy furniture? I see 3, I see 2. Wow, what's the answer? Hello, Linda. I'm doing amazing. Thumbs up, A-okay. Oh, I've never heard of that, Arthur. Oh, I see 2, I see 3, I see 4, I don't know. I see 5. All right, here's what you guys gotta do. There's no agreement, so you guys gotta list the times. Can you list the times or the episodes? That might be tough, but if anyone misses one, maybe someone adds it and then we can figure it out. Because I have an answer. I'm not 100% sure if it's correct, but I believe it is. I can't, Greg. Copyright issues. Not allowed. They will literally cut the feed. They have done that. So write them a letter. Lucy style typewriter. Yeah. Yeah. 3 in New York and 1 in Connecticut. Yeah, the Connecticut one was Lucy gets chummy with the neighbors, right? She changes the furniture. Then we have redecorating is 1, right? Where they redecorate and she wins the home show furniture, right? Now we're counting all of it. Of course we're counting Connecticut Ash. It is part of the series. Yeah, there's none in the Lucy Desi comedy hour that I can think of. It is 10:24 in Florida. I don't know where that came from. Oh, there's Lucy listening inside, right in the furnace area. That area was seen a lot. It was seen in the freezer episode. It was seen in a lot of other circumstances. When Lucy wrote a novel, remember that? We do see the furnace. So it's a couple times. It's a couple times. Yeah, right, Linda, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. And I know that you guys have seen these episodes so much, and we can just talk about it. Right now I'm looking at the anniversary episode. Some of you can't watch it, but I've seen other live streams of other people. I see people, I don't really want to shout out their channel because maybe they don't want to be in this channel out of respect, but it's a channel that has to do with Disney. I'll just say that. And then if you guys want to figure it out from there, you can figure it out. And so they talk about Disney and talk about Disney movies, and people watch it. So many people watch it, and they don't stream the thing at all. And so you don't need to see the footage. It's just what it is. I can definitely sing. Can I sing well? Nope. The switching apartment counts. Well, I'm just thinking of the ones where the actual furniture changes. So we can do another one of when they change homes or living situations, right? That's something else. We're up to 26 thumbs up. We can get that number high. We can double that number easily because we have double the number of people on here live right now. Eventually, this will have more views because remember, every unique view, actually, if you leave and come back, it'll count as a view. And so, yeah. Sometime you should put in the same episode on DVD. I suggest that if you guys have it, do it, because right now they're on the painter's porch thing, and Lucy has the bucket of paint on her. And the thing is, you'll watch, and then you'll be like, oh, at that moment, Lucy has the thing on her head, and so what do you think about this? Like, what's happening in the background, and was that real paint and stuff? So it'll trigger things, and I think it's really helpful. Now, Fred is the one who clues everyone in that there's a problem. And of course, no one cares about Gloria Blondell, Grace Foster, and her apartment getting just covered in paint. Like, no one cares. That would ruin anything. That would ruin carpets and couches. And I'm surprised the Ricardos didn't have to pay for that, right? I'm sure Ricky did. Ricky ended up paying for like everything. Thank you so much, guys and gals. We're almost at 30 thumbs up. Thank you so much for the support. It is awesome and amazing. And you guys are the best. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I do the one-on-one live chats, guys and gals. They are awesome. They are fun. If you want to do that, where you can chat live one-on-one with me, we could talk Lucy, we could talk things about my channel. I should have in like my main videos, like my Saturday Lucy videos, just go in the description, one-on-one. There's instructions on how to do it. It's a great way to support the channel, a great way to interact one-on-one. You can see me live and we can talk, just you and me. You and me. Another way, people have suggested if they like team up and they split the cost, that's totally cool. Like if you're like, hey, me and you, let's get together, we'll talk, exchange info on here in the chat or something, emails, and then you guys can like split the cost, and then you can, that's pretty good. That's smart. Even 3 people, that's awesome. And it ends up costing you like really cheap. It's like when you guys split hotel rooms, when people split, like when they go to Vegas, that's a popular thing. 27 now, it's 30 now. Whoa, we hit 30. Awesome. We are not far away from the viewer count. We could supersede that. Thank you so much, guys. Do you remember the Eco Rights episode? Of course I remember that. I love that episode. Was the paint real? No, it was not real. We're ever doing an episode review? Probably eventually, of course. Of course. You guys don't have to have a webcam or a mic to do them. By the way, how did I not say this? All you have to have is a phone. That you can call me at. That's all you need, or I can call you at. That's all. And a phone. It doesn't even have to be a cell phone. It could be a landline. And if you have a number, that's all I need. I don't need anything else. And that's how we've done it. If you happen to have a cam and want to see me in chat, just like we're talking right now, we can completely do that. That is definitely possible. I've had no requests for that, but usually their voice, and then they can see me sometimes if they decide that. So it's cool. So just so you know, it works out. All I need is a phone. Everyone has a phone. Even Lucille Ball had a phone in 1951. Ooh. Lucy wins the furniture. Boom. Great job, Smurfette. I'm loving your initiative here. That's in season 2, right? With what's his name? Oh my gosh. With Mr. Yankins. The Ricardos moved to the country. Okay, out of order, but that's okay. Season 6. Decorating the Mertz's apartment. Lucy wants new furniture. Yes. Now, decorating the Mertz's apartment, they do the switch too, right? Don't forget to give a thumbs up. Thanks. Yes. Awesome. Do you like Mr. Bean? Of course I like Mr. Bean. Hello. He's great. Teddy. Yep, you know how to do it, Linda. If you do want the one-on-one chat, just go and follow the instructions as normal. Linda has been a great supporter in the one-on-one chat. So if you want to do that, like I said, it's in the previous videos, the main videos that I do. So yeah, Hans Conrad. There we go. Do you have a favorite of the Lucy show? Not really, to be honest, guys and gals. I don't really watch much of it at all. I watch mostly I Love Lucy. Okay, the episode's over. Let me get to the other one. Okay, now I love this episode, the Handcuffs episode. Let me just start it. I'm starting it right now. Cue the theme song. Awesome. Okay, the Handcuffs episode is amazing to me because every sitcom that I've seen, there's like a handcuff episode. I'm not even kidding. Up to new shows. It's really interesting, the concept of it, to be handcuffed to your spouse or be handcuffed to someone. I'm sure, like, just think about a TV show and there's a handcuff episode. So this is a October 6, 1952 release, episode 37, filmed on a Friday, May 16th, 1952. Again, this was before they went on break. They just filmed all these episodes back to back, just so they can get them edited and so forth easier, and they can have an easier time and longer break. Rating share was a 67.7, a little lower than Anniversary, but a lot higher than most of the episodes we've seen. 67.7 out of 64. Now, this is where we see Jerry the agent, not for the first time, but we see Jerry coming back. But he was played by another individual, which is really interesting. His name is Paul Dubov. He's the one who's like trying to saw the handcuff things open, which is really interesting. Now, Mr. Walters is played by Will Wright. He was also in the Tennessee episode. He was the sheriff. The MC is Viola Vaughn, which is amazing. She was so sweet. I loved her. I wish she was in other episodes. Like, she was a great interviewee or interviewer. Yeah. And in Santiago, Chile, that's a song. Now, I think a lot of credit should be given as well to Mark Daniels. He was the first I Love Lucy director. They had a few on the show. He did the handcuff routine with his wife and I Love Lucy camera coordinator Emily before instructing Lucy and Desi. Remember, Lucy and Desi didn't come up with these things. Doesn't mean anything bad. It just means that they had a team of people supporting them. And so it's just amazing to think about how many people worked on the show. Over 100 people worked on the show. Everything from lighting to writers to producers to janitors to set constructors, people who would construct the set, or set designers would design it, and then people would build it. So it's just really, really interesting to think about. Oh, great, John H. So handcuffs were used on Sanford and Son. Awesome. Fred and Esther. You're ugly, Esther. Three's Company, Jack and Chrissy. There was also My Wife and Kids, a show with one of the Wayans brothers. And I think it's the wife, Gina, from Martin, the show. And so I remember that. And that's a show in the 2000s. I think there's even a George Lopez episode like that. Like, it's just insane. What's your favorite video game? I have a lot. My favorite one right now is Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm addicted. So many shows have used the ideas from I Love Lucy. Of course, I think that's a really good point. Think about how many shows. We're talking about sitcoms here, okay? So mean like funny shows. Think about episodes where they change furniture, episodes where they're handcuffed, episodes where they travel. I guess it's one of those things where they covered a lot of the bases on I Love Lucy, where they went on a TV show. Think about any TV show where they go on a TV show, if that makes sense. Like that 70s show, I think they go on a TV show on that 70s show. I'm just trying to go through all these. Yeah, like even Sanford and Son, they went on a TV show. Like, think about it's really interesting. They mostly come from I Love Lucy, just all these ideas. Infidelity, what else? Birthday parties. Like, it's like, what else do they come up? They just covered all the bases, right? So yeah. Damon Wayans, there we go, John H. You're sharp. You're awesome. Will Wright was the first actor to play Rob Petrie's dad on TV show. He also appeared on Bonanza and Andy Griffith. I'm not surprised. That's a great fact, John H. I didn't know that. And I appreciate you putting that in there, because these are character actors, right, that would play in a lot of shows. Andy Griffith was, produced by Desilu, and so that makes sense. Bonanza 2 in the same area. So awesome. Oh, Linda, great point. If you want to support on Patreon, that's people make monthly donations to the channel, and that goes toward keeping the channel live, buying materials. I bought so many resources recently for the TV shows that I'm doing coming up. It does take money, and I do appreciate that. Patreon, there should be a link in the description of like my main videos, like my I Love Lucy videos. Just go there, Patreon. The lowest, I think, is $1 a month. Like, that's insane. It comes out to what, like mere cents a day. So it's a great way. It does help out. Every little bit counts, because I try to put it back into giveaways and all that stuff. So it's cool. It's fun. Thank you, Linda. Let me see. Yes, Dirty Mitts. I love Family Matters. I'm looking right now at the entire season except for the first two, because I didn't really like the first two seasons. I like the Urkel stuff. Yeah, handcuff episode for sure. Yep, being handcuffed. Like, and that's the thing. Like, you may think it's like, well, like, it's not a common thing, right? To be accidentally handcuffed. All these shows are doing it. It's a great premise. It's a genius premise, and it causes a problem. There's even a BuzzFeed. If you guys are big into BuzzFeed, there's even a BuzzFeed episode where they actually do like a whole day together, and they film themselves, and they're like, oh, it's so difficult, and so forth. When you send out giveaways like DVDs, do you have a duplicate? So I buy them myself, and then I send them out. So obviously I don't, like, well, I'm gonna explain that. Yeah, like, I don't have, like the Lucy Desi the movie, I bought like 5 of those because I gave away like 3 of those and I kept like 1 and I gave another one away, not in a live stream. I just gave it to one of my subscribers because they were so amazing. I just sent it to them. Cynthia, she was amazing, and so I sent that to her. She was a great supporter, is a great supporter still. And so yeah, I mean, I try to do that to get you guys this content so you guys can watch it. Hey, Will, nice to see you. And a big shout out to Noelita. You remember Disney's show from the early 2000s that was similar to Lucy Goes to the Hospital? I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. If you think of the name, put it in the, and we'll do it. Oh, they are handcuffed together, and Desi and Ricky's like, the end is about to come, and he's like, honey, take it easy. And they have a great comedic scene where they're in the bedroom trying to take their clothes off, and they can't because they're handcuffed. It's amazing. It's amazing. Smurfette, I'm jealous that you have Desi's The Book. It's so expensive. It's over $100, almost $200, I think, or somewhere around there to buy that book. Like, it's so exclusive. I appreciate that, Charles. Thank you. I haven't really looked or seen much of his show, Ernie Kovacs. I heard he's really great, but I appreciate that. Awesome. I have seen Full House. I'm not like a giant fan. I've seen a lot of the Fuller House episodes. I've spotted, like in syndication, seen Full House episodes. So yeah, I know what the story is about. I have watched it for sure, for sure. Hey, Mary Kemp, nice to see you. I appreciate you are new to the chat. Don't forget to give a thumbs up and to subscribe if you're not subscribed, because then you can stay in tune with all the content so it can be delivered to you. I'm so itchy, guys and gals. Oh, it so does, Smurfette. You're so right. You would be surprised how much that helps the channel. It really does, because think about if every person, 14,000 subscribers, donated $1 a month. Think about that. Okay, like I know that's extreme, but I know YouTubers who make that much. Roman Atwood is an amazing YouTuber. Oh, it's blurry. Yeah, he does it for a living, and he made like literally a whole business out of it. And he posts every day and content that he wants to post because of his support from his channel. He has 14 million subscribers, right? You know, it's impossible to get everyone to donate, right? But it's just like a little bit here and there. It all helps out. And it would be a dream if I could do this for a living. I would do it every day. The thing is, it's just not realistic right now, but I'm hopeful that it can happen. So yeah. Thank you, La Belle, for reminding everyone. It does mean a lot. Oh, you found it for $45? That's really cheap. Like if you find that in like a bookstore for like $5, I'd have like a heart attack. I'd have a heart attack. Will, you know, I love comments like yours. You just said Bill Frawley. Who thought Bill Frawley should wear a nightshirt and a cap as a sleeping attire? I completely agree. It's like he's old. He's like grumpy. It like fits with him. It's almost like he's a cartoon character, right? So I would completely agree. And I love the John Wayne episode. John Wayne's not in that one. It's the one before that where where she gets stuck in the block of cement like Lucy's foot, or he's in the suit and the cap. It's hilarious. I mean, but that's the genius of some of these writers. It's subtle, right? Like, well, the fact that you point that out shows how big of a fan you are. But the idea of just that little detail and making it so much better, where it's like, oh yeah, Fred, he's just in like regular pajamas. It's just well thought out, you know, and I think those things are amazing. I'm glad you liked the live streams, randoms, and I will have a turkey Thanksgiving for this Thanksgiving with my family. Of course. Of course. Where did I get the awesome t-shirt? Great question. In case you guys haven't seen my t-shirt, I'm just gonna raise it up so it's in the shot. Don't make me use my Umpire voice. Believe it or not, guys and gals, some of you sent it, and I keep track because I try to keep everything in like a little chest, like a little treasure chest, a little fake treasure chest. It's like a big chest. And I put a lot of the stuff that you guys have sent me, books. You guys have sent me books and shirts and mugs and all this wonderful stuff. I recently got 2 awesome packages from the same person. I'll just say from Chad. I'm not gonna reveal what they are. They're really amazing, and I will hopefully make an unboxing video soon so you guys can see what it is. Really awesome stuff, and you guys don't have to send me stuff, and you're just so generous, so I do appreciate it. Least favorite Stu Short. I don't know. There are a few which I don't like. To be honest, I don't like many of the Joe Besser ones. And there's some, I love Shemp. Shemp is my favorite. But there's some Shemp ones that are just really weak. Yeah, so I can't pinpoint one. But I saw one with Joe Besser there where he replaces, what's his name? Shemp. And I didn't like that too much, honestly. But yeah, we are doing amazing with the thumbs up, guys and gals. Before the live stream ends, we can definitely pump it up. But I do appreciate every single one of you watching, supporting, staying on the live stream. You hear me chat, chat, chat. This is a genius scene going back to the show with Ricky and Lucy trying to figure out how to lay on the bed properly because they have the handcuffs on. So it's like they can't get into the right position because they'll be like this and like choked and whatever. And so Lucy's like, I want to be on my bed on my stomach. He's like, that's impossible because the way the configuration is, and he figures it out. And it's just an amazing moment. It's so simple, but it's like a vaudeville routine on camera in the intimacy of their bedroom, which of course it's very innocent and pure, but there's just like, who goes into your bedroom? Like not a lot of people, right? And so the fact that we're clued into this makes us feel like we're part of their lives and their family. So it's just great. It's a great moment. The writers were genius. Remember, there were 3 main writers, Madeline Pugh Davis, Bob Carroll Jr., they were husband and wife. And then we have Jess Oppenheimer. You can't forget Jess Oppenheimer, the brain of the show. And Des Arnaz, he did a lot of the writing. But he would bridge things. He'd be like, why don't we do this? Remember, they wrote, the 3 of them, 3 writers wrote Ricky cheating on his taxes, the character Ricky cheating on his taxes. And Desi was like, no, we're not going to do that. I don't want Ricky and Desi to be associated with that because that's not good. He didn't believe in that concept. He just thought it was like immoral kind of thing. And so they changed that. And that episode became The Business Manager, where Can All Pet, which is a genius episode, really well written. I think even better than if he would have done the cheating on his taxes episode. So yeah, very, very cool. I do love The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and Shemp, where he found the pen that wrote under the whipped cream. I love that episode. It was so ridiculous and so idiotic, to be honest with you, but it was one of my favorites of Shemp. It was just like ridiculous and funny, and that's what I think the Stooges should be, you know? Yeah, so Perfect Strangers came first, and then Family Matters was a spinoff of Perfect Strangers, which is cool. And in my opinion, Perfect Strangers, well, Family Matters became a bigger show than Perfect Strangers. It lasted longer and it had a bigger appeal, and it had a big following and a pretty much full African-American cast, and it hit out of the park in the 90s. It really did. So, and I love that show so much. Yep, I agree, Smurfette. Lucy said she always trusted Desi when it came to business. I mean, they were husband and wife. You know your husband and wife's strengths. And so it doesn't surprise me. Oh, and there's Mr. Walters, which is really interesting. And here he plays like an older, like gentle man. Like he doesn't scream. He's not intimidating. Then he plays the sheriff. He's older. I mean, it's the same man, but he's like more intimidating there. And you don't like him. He's unlikable. And he has these 2 daughters. Like, it's really great what they can do is just acting. And these characters, he has no makeup on to differentiate his character. It's really amazing how just simple acting can do. Remember, all they had was just their acting chops. Elvia Allman, remember, she's like, speed it up a little. She's also in the Lucy Desi Comedy Hour. She plays like the, and I never knew it was her because she's so different. She's like grumpy, creepy, and crazy in the chocolate episode. And then in the other one, she's like sweet and she's like freaking out. Like she's a totally different character. And it's so surprising. So yeah, just keep that in mind that all these character actors are amazing. And they didn't get paid that much. So something to think about. So Raven Poe, all pet would be, it's for cats. Because Mrs. Trumbull said she had a cat. Yep. So mystery solved. Yeah, Family Matters, Step by Step, Family Matters, right? Full House, that was like TGIF. That was my life, like coming home. And at night, Fridays, I had no more school. I didn't have to worry about homework. I just sat back in the evening. I had my dinner. I was just relaxing, watching I Love Lucy, actually. I love Lucy. No, watching TGIF. It was amazing, guys and gals. I know, Nathan, isn't that so honorable that I'd have a channel that inspired their channel? Like, that's honorable, meaning like touching. Like, it's a humbling thing to be able to inspire others. I didn't, it's like you do something out of love. Like, I did this channel of love and just my love for like things that I like. And I inspired someone to be creative and do something on their own, inspired by what I do. I was inspired by other YouTubers. So it's like a chain. It's like a chain. It doesn't originate from me. It originated from those YouTubers, and those YouTubers did for, so it's amazing. I have not been to Jamestown, but I will go. I assure you. Family Members was a spinoff of Perfect Strangers. Yep, Arthur. And the way you will know is because Perfect Strangers had Harriet Winslow, who was the elevator woman, like the elevator. Yeah, she was in the elevator. And so that was her job starting out. And then she changed jobs. And then it's like they promoted the show. There's like, tune in to Harriet's show. And so that was Harriet's show. Harriet Winslow, Marie Jo Payton, or Jo Marie Payton, excuse me. And Jaleel White stole the show and it became his. And that's one of the reasons why she left. I'm going into other info. Yeah, but see, I find out all this stuff about these show guys and gals. So it's cool. Do you know that there's a diner that has a section of I Love Lucy? Where at? Let me know. Well, I think Raven Post, she said she had a cat, but the name implies food for any cat. Oh, I see what you mean. Can all pet for all pets? Yeah, I see. I gotcha. I'm a little slow today. Three's Company did a Handcuffs episode. Yep. You are correct. So, Jason, you're asking about Vivian Vance's contract and $10 10-pound weight. I made a whole video on that, so you should check it out. I won't spoil that kind of stuff. It's like, that's why I make the videos. And that's a way to support me by watching it. And it's not just a yes or no answer. There's a lot to it. And why did all that start out? I answer all that for you. So go ahead and take a look. What happens when you become a Patreon? It's very simple. You get exclusive thumbnails before anyone else. So you know what videos are coming out before anyone else. You get videos that no one else watches on there. It depends on how much you donate, you get more stuff. And I'm going to advance the tiers and release more stuff. There's even questions that you could submit that I'll directly answer and make videos on. That's another tier, which is really cool. Because a lot of people are like, oh, can you make a video on this? Well, yeah, I can pretty much, like, that's what it's for. So a lot of people haven't submitted it, haven't taken advantage of the Patreon. So I do suggest that. If you want to see certain videos, I can cater to you and I'll mention you in the videos. There are people that I mention in the videos every day, like every video. And if you want to be in the videos, Patreon. It's like your sponsor. It's like you're sponsoring like every TV show, like even Formula One, which I'm watching now. All their cars are plastered with sponsors. So it's cool. It's Friday night and the moon is right. The mood is right. TGIF. And then we heard everywhere you look. Awesome, Linda. I do appreciate it. Thank you guys. You guys are amazing. Like, sometimes I think about how supportive you guys are, and it's incredible. Like, I feel like I want to do something that help out, and all I can do is just keep making videos and keep thanking you guys and gals for all that you do. So thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, and there he is, Jerry, the one-time appeared agent. I think just Jerry Hausner couldn't make it in this episode, and they put that guy in there in his place, because then Jerry came back. He was in the beginning, then this guy, and then another guy. And so, yeah, just something to keep in mind. This is a genius scene with Ricky singing Santiago, Chile. I feel like something crawling on me. There's nothing there. And Lucy putting her arm through, and then like being like, they do that on Whose Line Is It Anyway? Putting their arms through. I mean, that's what this was. that's like a party game. That's what people do today. Like college students do it as a game, like a drinking game, and it's on TV. It's on TV shows. Lucy, I'm just trying to explain, putting her arm through Ricky's armpit and being like, well, it would be more like that, putting her arm through and being his arm, and he's like, hey, it's a great thing. Childhood favorite movie. Oh my gosh, I have so many. I like Disney movies a lot. My hair's shiny. I like Disney movies a lot. Yep. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Probably not. I think it's like the cartoon or the CGI, right? I've never heard that. Peggy Sue. So what do they have there at this diner with like I Love Lucy stuff? Is it just I Love Lucy stuff or what is it? Well, thank you. I will try to keep up the work as much as possible, Linda. Thank you. You are awesome. You guys are awesome. Well, remember, John H., there was an issue with Desi and Jerry Hausner. You should take a look. I go through all the details. They had a feud. They had a big fight on the show. Well, not on screen, but in front of the audience, in front of the live studio audience. And I go through all the details. So you should check out that video if you haven't checked it out. It's pretty crazy to think about that actually happened. Yeah, so you're right, John. Bob and Madeline P. Davis, especially Madeline, she would act it out and she'd be like, hey, I have this idea of like chocolate. And then you get chocolate on her face and the conveyor belt, and Lucy would be like, what? Like, that's kind of weird. Like, can you show me? So it has been said that Lucy did not want to really try anything unless she saw it visually and was like, okay, I guess that can work. And Madeline P. Davis would like act it out, like pantomime, and then sometimes use little props. And then Lucy would be like, that's pretty good. And then she would try it. Lucy would be like, yeah, I like that. And then she would do it with props and then created the magic that she did. So it was a teamwork. It was teamwork. It was a lot of people, hard-earned. These people earned their living. They really worked really hard. So I think we should keep that in mind. William, you like your favorite Shep episode is Shiver Sherlock's. Ooh, that's a good one. I love Sing a Song of Six Pants. It's such a classic episode. I mean, you see it everywhere, but it's amazing. It's hilarious. From beginning to end, I think it's great. And there's The Brideless Groom. I love that one too. Again, hold hands, you lovebirds. Amazing. Thief Simulator. I want to play that, and I'm going to be playing Farming Simulator 19 when it comes out. So tune into that if you are a gaming watcher. Scott, great question. No unboxing videos lately. I just do them when I get sent stuff, and it's a privilege to get sent stuff. So I recently did get a couple boxes, and I am going to make a video in the near future. So stay out, wait out for those. Really cool stuff. So I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Mary Kemp, I've seen snippets of Good Times. I haven't watched the show. Are you a big fan? Raven, if you want to know what they were paid, just watch my videos. I have videos on salaries for other characters on I Love Lucy actors. And then Lucy and Desi, I made a separate video because there's so much about them that people are asking me, how about Lucy and Desi? Well, I never said I was going to. Some people are asking me, how come you didn't do Lucy and Desi's? Because they deserve a whole video onto themselves. The other video was specifically for actors that were on the show, not for Lucy and Desi, which deserve their own show. So yeah, you should take a look at that. It's really, really cool. And I show you in today's money how much it is. You'll be surprised at some of these amounts. Episode, I hope will get colorized. Season 3, I would love bonus bucks in color. I would really love home movies in color. I would love, of course, we have the Bill Holden one. I would love a lot of the Hollywood ones where they're getting ready with Lucy's mom, of course, Catherine Card. That would be amazing. You guys and gals are amazing. The episode has just ended. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't yet subscribed, don't forget to subscribe and hit the thumbs up button. It does help out. Look at the moves there. Look at the thumb moves, guys and gals. Your support means everything. If you don't get notifications and you want to, you got to hit that bell button after you're notified. Like, again, I was gonna say Facebook. YouTube changes all the time, and now the newest thing is you gotta subscribe and hit that bell if you want notifications. So I do appreciate all your support, guys and gals. You are awesome. You are amazing. Thanks for continually tuning in. More content coming up, more Lucy stuff coming up, more Stooges, more Munsters, more lots of fun, classic, clean comedy for the most part. Because, you know, as you get later into the years, it doesn't get as clean as Lucy, but for the most part. We'll see you next time, guys and gals. Don't forget to give. Wait, that's not what I wanted to say. Don't forget to always stay positive, always better yourself, and most importantly, be hopeful.